Here is the key to 5.1 homework quiz. This is going up because a is positive. Remember, the standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the number in front of x squared. So in this equation, a is 1, and it's a positive one, so it is going up. To find the x value of the vertex, the formula is x equals negative b over 2a. And b is negative 3, so that's negative a negative 2, which is a positive 2, over 2 times a, and a is 1. There's not a number in front of that x squared. It's understood to be a 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the x value of the vertex is 1. To find the y value, you plug into this equation. Y equals, everywhere you see x, you plug in 1. So that's 1 squared is 1. Negative 2 times 1 is a negative 2. And then minus 3. So 1 minus 2 is a negative 1, and a negative 3 is a negative 4. So your y value of your vertex is 1, negative 4. Your axis of symmetry is a dotted vertical line that cuts the vertex at the vertex. So let's plot the point and then draw your axis of symmetry. So we plotted 1, negative 4, and the axis of symmetry is at 1. So the axis of symmetry is a vertical line, and all equations of vertical line is x equals 1. Your y-intercept is 0, c, and c is negative 3. So that's the order pair, 0, negative 3. So we're going to plot 0, negative 3. My graph is really, really tiny, so it's kind of hard to write this on with my stylus. You want to find the axis, the corresponding point. So from the axis of symmetry, we went 1 to the left, so we're going to go 1 to the right, which is the ordered pair 2, negative 3. You must write that down. Your extra point or x-intercept. Always try to get your x-intercept. To get your x-intercept, you put the equation equal to 0. So I'm going to put x squared minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. And then you factor and solve. Your signs, if the last sign is negative, that means your signs are going to be different. Factors of 3 are 3 and 1. And you're going to put the 3 behind the negative because we want a negative 2. Do a quick little check. Negative 3x and a positive 1x is a negative 2x. Now put each binomial equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 1 and x is equal to 3. So that is the 2 points, negative 1, 0, and 3, 0. Plot these 2 points. Okay, you plot these 2 points, draw your graph. Domain is all real numbers. Your range is the bottom of your graph, the bottom point, which is the y value of your vertex. It's negative 4 to infinity. Number 2. Again, your standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. A is negative 2, so it is going down. To find your vertex, it's the formula x equals negative b over 2a. You must write that formula down. And b is 8, so that's a negative 8 over 2 times a. A is negative 2. So 2 times negative 2 is a negative 4. Negative 8 divided by negative 4 is a positive 2. So your x value of your vertex is 2. To find your y value, everywhere you see x, you're going to plug in 2. So you're going to plug in 2 right here. 2 squared is 4 times a negative 2 is a negative 8. Plus 8 times 2 is 16. plus 1. Negative 8 plus 16 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So that's the vertex 2, 9. Your axis of symmetry is x equals 2. I'm going to plot these 2 points. I'm going to plot the vertex, and I'm going to draw my axis of symmetry. Okay, the y-intercept. Remember, the y-intercept is 0, C. That's 0, 1. So let's plot 0, 1 is right here. And we went from the axis symmetry, we went 2 to the left, so we're going to go 2 to the right. So that is the ordered pair 4, 1. The x-intercept is putting the equation equal to 0 and factoring. So I'm going to put negative 2x squared plus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, do I have a GCF? No, but the first term is a negative, so I cannot have a negative. I can factor out a negative 1, or a faster way is just dividing everything by a negative 1, because I cannot have the first term a negative. So when I do that, that just changes the sign. So it's 2x squared minus 8x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, to see if this factors, do the first step of the AC method. The AC method is multiplying your A and your C together. 2 times 1 is a negative 2. Are there any factors of 2 that, because it's a negative, we want to find factors that subtract? Are there any factors that subtract to get the middle term of negative 8? No. So this does not factor. It is prime. That means we do not have any exact points of where it crosses the x-intercept. That means we're going to have to find extra points. Now, to find the extra points, you see this parabola taking shape. Okay? It's going to look something like this. So there's some points to the left of that point of 0, 1, or there's points to the right of 4. To the right of 4. What's to the right of 4? 5 or 6 or 7. You want to pick, all right, now I'm going to erase this. You want to pick values either to the left of 0 or to the right of 4. I'm going to pick a negative 1. So that means wherever you see x, you're going to plug in negative 1 into the equation, into this equation. Okay, so negative 1 squared is a positive 1 times negative 2 is a negative 2. And then 8 times negative 1 is a negative 8. Plus 1. So that's negative 10. Plus 1 is a negative 9. So that is the extra point, negative 1, negative 9. And I'm going to find the corresponding point to that. So from the axisymmetry, I went 3 to the left, so I'm going to go 3 to the right. And that ordered pair is 5, negative 9. Now I have 5 points to draw my parabola. Domain is all real numbers. Your range, oh, I didn't do a very good job with my parabola right there, is negative infinity all the way to 9 with the bracket. Number 3, use the related graph to determine solutions. Remember, solutions are the same thing as your x-intercepts, which is also the same thing as your zeros, or also called roots. And in other words, what is the x-intercept of this graph? You can look at this graph. Where does this graph cross the x-axis? Right here at 0, 0 and 3, 0. So there's 2 ways you can answer it. You can write it as an ordered pair 0, 0 and 3, 0. Or you can just simply say, what are the x's? X is 0 and x is 3. So on the second graph, where does this graph cross the x-axis? At negative 4. So you can either say x is -4, or you can give me the ordered pair. I will accept either one. And that is the corrections of this quiz. I highly recommend you coming in and taking the retake of this quiz before Thanksgiving break.